Top 10 fighter jets in the world. Modern fighter jets in the world play an important role in the battlefield. Since World War II, when the P51 Mustang was introduced, the United States has put strong emphasis on air dominance. If you have control in the air, then you have control on the ground. The best fighter jets in the world are built using state-of-the-art and cutting-edge technology. In addition to having equally trained pilots, the United States Air Force practice the most, more than any other country, because they have financial resources to fuel up those jets and get pilots practicing mid-air combats. Japanese and Western European pilots also undergo extensive training. Russian pilots are among the best in the world, but financial resources restrict them from training as much. The Chinese offer extra training to their most elite pilots, such as those who fly their advanced jets, the J-10. 10. F-18, USA. The F-18 Super Hornet, designed and manufactured by the U.S., has the following features. Max speed: 1,190 miles per hour or 1,900 kilometers per hour at an altitude of 40,000 feet or 12,190 m. It has a range of 1,275 mi or 2,346 kilometers without refueling. Has a ferry range of 2,070 mi or 330 kilometers. Has a combat radius of 449 miles or 722 kilometers. An interdiction mission service ceiling is 50,000 plus ft or 15,000 plus m. Thrust is 0.93. Wing loading is 453 kilograms per meter. 29. J-10, China. The J-10 from China makes part of the leading fighter jets in the world. It has the following features. Max speed of Mach 1.2 on sea level and Mach 1.9 cruising at altitude. Combat radius of 2,540 kilometers or 1,370 mi on high-level missions and 1,310 kilometers or 710 mi on low-level missions. These figures include 4,000 pounds or 1,814 kilograms of 2 missiles and bomb load. Max range: 3,400 kilometers or 2,113 miles without refueling. Wing loading is 335 kilograms per meter. 2. Service ceiling is 18,000 m or 59,055 ft. 8. Rafale, France. The French Rafale comes in at 8 with the following features. Max speed: Mach 2 or 1,290 knots or high altitude and 750 knots or 1,390 kilometers per hour at low altitude. Combat radius is 1,852 plus km or 1,000 plus mi. During penetration missions it has a range of 3,700 kilometers or 2,000 mi. Service ceiling is 16,800 m or 55,000 feet. Wing loading is 326 kilograms per meter. 2. Thrust is 1.137. F-16E, USA. The F-16 comes in at 7 with the following specifications. Max speed at low altitude is Mach 1.2 or 1,470 kilometers per hour and at high altitude is Mach 2 plus or 2,414 kilometers per hour. Combat radius: 550 kilometers or 295 nanometers on the high-level mission and 450 kilograms bomb load. Service ceiling: 18,000 plus m or 60,000 plus ft. Ferry range: 4,220 kilometers or 2,280 nanometers. Rate of climb: 254 meters per second. Thrust: 1.095. Wing loading: 430 kilograms per meter. 26. MiG-35, Russia. Indiana at 6. Among the best fighter jets in the world is the Russian-made MiG-35. Max speed at altitude: Mach 2.25 or 2,400 kilometers per hour. Range: 1,240 miles or 2,000 kilometers. Service ceiling: 57,400 feet or 17,500 m. Ferry range: 1,930 miles or 3,100 kilometers. Carrying 3 fuel tanks. Rate of climb: 65,000 feet per minute or 330 meters per second. Thrust is 1.035. Su-27, Russia. Another Soviet product at 5. The Su-27 has the following features. Max speed at altitude: Mach 2.35 or 2,500 kilometers per hour. Range at altitude: 3,530 kilometers. at sea level 1,340 kilometers rate of climb. 64,000 foot per minute or 300 meters per second service ceiling. 62,523 feet or 18,500 m wing loading is 371 kilograms per meter 2 thrust, 1.094. F-15 Eagle, USA. The F-15 fighter jet boasts the following features. Max speed, Mach 2.5 plus or 2,660 plus km per hour at high altitude and Mach 1.2 or 450 at low altitude ferry range. 550 kilometers with an additional 3 fuel tanks to the conformal tanks. Combat radius 967 kilometers for interdiction operations service ceiling. 20,000 m or 65,000 feet wing loading, 358 kilograms per meter to rate of climb. 254 meters per second thrust 1.303, Su-35, Russia. At third place is the Russian-made Su-35 with the following specifications: max speed at altitude 2,410 km per hour or Mach 2.25 ferry range. 2,430 mi or 4,500 km range is 3,600 km or 1,580 km at low altitude service ceiling. 59,100 feet or 18,000 m wing loading. 84.9 pounds per foot to rate of climb. 55,100 feet per minute thrust 1.142. Eurofighter Typhoon, Germany, UK, Italy and Spain. The list would not have been complete without the Europeans in the skies. The Eurofighter, at second among the best fighter jets in the world, has the following features: max speed Mach 2 plus or 2,495 km per hour at altitude. Mach 1.2 or 470 km per hour at low altitude. Mach 1.1 at supercruise combat radius. Low ground attack, 601 km high ground attack. 1,389 km range is 2,900 km ferry range. 2,300 miles or 3,790 km rate of climb. 62,000 feet per minute or 315 meters per second service ceiling. 65,000 feet or 19,810 m wing loading is 63 pounds per foot 2 or 307 kilograms per meter to 1. F-22 Raptor, U.S. Top-of-the-range fighter jets in the world. To lead the pack is the F-22 Raptor. This ultimate state-of-the-art weapon was designed and manufactured for the U.S. Air Force. It bears the following features: max speed Mach 2.25 or 2,410 km per hour at altitude. Mach 1.82 or 1,963 km per hour at supercruise combat radius. 759 km or 410 mi service ceiling. 19,812 m or 65,000 feet ferry range. 3,219 km or 1,738 mi wing loading. 375 kilograms per meter 2 thrust 1.081, 26 with 50% fuel and loaded weight. I just loved when I was writing this list of fighter jets. I hope you will feel exciting also after having such information. If you enjoyed reading this list of top 10 fighter jets in the world, please share this with your friends and family members.